Oh, bro, if the thing comes to me, I'm going to snag that thing. Twice.
Hold on, let me take a picture like the guys who found Saddam. Work here. And Tony Hinchcliffe came with me, and I was like, I'm going to bring Tony on. And the guy was like, I guess word got around to the guys who set it up that Tony was going to go on, and they were all like, there's children here. I was like, there's fucking children here? You didn't tell me there were fucking children here.
You're about to go
Right before I go on, they're like, dude, please don't fuck this up, dude. And I was like, all right.
They said right before you went on?
Yeah, the guy who runs it's very funny.
That's so
But he was
funny.
like, don't fuck, come on, man. So I got on there. I tried one joke. Midway through, I was like, this is insane that I'm even trying this.
At least you were able to pull yourself out of that.
I just stopped.
I
was
would
like,
have barreled
I just told everyone, I was like, this is insane that I'm up here.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'll try a little Trump for him. I did 1 second of an impression, and I was like, what the fuck? Never mind. I'm not doing that. And then I was like, my buddy Tony's here. Let's bring up Tony. And we did
You're like, Tony, keep it clean. There's fucking kids
yeah,
here.
he started one. He started one that I knew the punchline. I was like, chill on that one. Next.
That must have been fun though to watch.
It was very fun. I genuinely had a good time. But
Awesome.
it was funny.
Cold open's tough.
Vince
dude.
Young was there. He was in the front
No
row.
way.
And it was his birthday. And I was like, Vince Young, I heard it's your birthday today. He was like, yeah. I was like, how old are you? 41? More like Vince old.
That's pretty
Folks.
in the suit too. That's so nice.
Yeah, it was.
You were wearing a suit?
No, I was wearing
Business
a
casual.
Texas polo and jeans, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's your suit.
That's as suited up as I get.
Did you guys raise a lot of money to get the kids to come and play football?
Yeah.
Good.
Now I got to do it for Notre Dame.
Oh, that'll be
shit.
sick.
Got to raise money for the Irish, too.
Now you know too the lay of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring Sean
I'll do
out
it,
dressed
dude.
like a leprechaun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It's not a bad
It'll
idea,
fill
actually.
4 minutes.
Yeah, I'll never. That was
Go
a
to
huge
Notre Dame
mistake.
dressed as a priest.
True.
That'd be sick.
Absolve people.
No, that'll be, dude. Master of ceremonies is nice.
Yeah.
I am not that.
I think you
I'm
actually could
terrible
be
at
a
it.
decent master.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I just watched Eastbound and Down for a full week, so I was up there just doing Kenny Powers. That's good for all y'all to be here tonight. Like just full. I had a Southern accent because I was nervous. No, it was a nightmare, and it was 100 fucking degrees.
Yeah, that's
Thankfully, Brooks and Dunn cleaned up the mess.
Oh,
dude.
shit. B&D came out?
Brooks and Dunn cleaned up the
Well,
mess.
hell. Did you
Yeah.
sing with them?
No,
Oh. They should have brought you up.
no, the whole crowd had enough.
The crowd's lighting you.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah, dude, it was old Texas billionaires, and it was weird.
Yeah.
Crowd work's kind of out of the option too. Or
The whole thing.
Just crowd
There's
work
nothing
it.
you could do.
yeah, you can't be like, what are you guys married? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are old as hell. What are you, rich?
Me and my buddy Steven one time had to host a similar event for a hydrosyphilis benefit, which is waterhead
Yeah,
situation.
Hilarious.
And we were like, we were very young in stand up. It was the middle of the day at like a playground in a hospital. And Steve's a very, very dirty black comic. And I was like, dude, let's get through this and get the, $300.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be awesome. And then we walk out and there was all these kids with like huge misformed heads. And Steve just started laughing. And then I started laughing. So we're up on stage, like trying to 2-man, like auction off, the raffle
Yeah.
or whatever. And Steve's just giggling the whole time.
That's really
It was
terrible.
really bad.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Especially with the giggles like that. There's no stopping.
Those
it.
are
Well, yeah,
terrible
dude.
giggles.
And it was us against the world, and he's giggling, and I'm like, "Shut up!" He would like nudge me and like point at one of the kids.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was really bad,
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's literally what their whole organization's against.
dude. I know.
Is
all
the
right.
two bullies.
Yeah,
Like,
and I was not trying to bully. I was trying to raise money to
Nothing
buy
you
them
could do.
bigger
If you
hats
didn't-
or whatever.
yeah. If you didn't know that was coming, if you walked onto stage
Yeah.
and saw a whole room of that, Cass, enough of it.
I think
True.
we need them.
You think we need tough
I
guy
think we need
podcasts?
tough guy podcasts.
Like what's your
I think
favorite
it makes
tough guy
America
podcast?
look good. We're around, we're talking tough. Who else is doing tough guy podcasts?
Every fucking person on the internet.
I mean, no other country though. We have so many. Our tough guys need other shit to do. We're out of all
True.
tough
Europe
guy
is
work.
well. When Europe, that's a problem. When Europe gets tough guys, You gotta watch their tough guys. Their tough guys go pretty
tough
wild.
guys rise up. Meteoric pace, just to the top immediately.
We need more Teslers over there in Europe.
They need Teslers.
They're the right wing in Europe. I don't read enough about it, but I think they're fucking heating up.
They're heating up. Boom shakalaka. They're heating up.
He's on fire.
Yep, that's how it ends.
Yeah.
That's how
Our
it
brothers in Europe, chill. Let us handle this shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good when they do it too.
They've failed too many times at it.
True.
Tough Guy podcasts have failed there time and time again.
True that.
You would like the book I'm listening to.
What is
it?
it?
I get like 5 minutes a night before
You're talking
I fall
about the one
asleep.
you're falling asleep to?
The Guns of August. It's very nice. You would
I like
love
that narrator, bro.
You would love how it started. It's World War One, so it's just the funniest.
Mystery. World War I's a total mystery.
They're literally, it's just family. It's one family, and they're all related. Like the Kaiser is related.
That's
to,
the weirdest
Yeah,
part.
they're all family, and they all have to like hang out together, and it's like Succession, except it results in one of the biggest catastrophes in human history.
Yeah, dude. Like, how did that happen though? Like, how did those?
They're like jealous of each other. The Kaiser has like a small hand, and he's like, "Don't fucking look at my hand." Fuck you. I think it was him or the Tsar. I forget.
Yeah, the one guy was like fucked up. The one Kaiser. Well, was he
Wilhelm's
dubbed
the one.
too?
Wilhelm's the one they kind of pinned the entire war on.
Shit.
Which that led.
Wait,
to,
World War One started just because of a couple dudes beefing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
You can boil it down to that.
That stinks.
Well,
Anyway.
actually, it's a total mystery.
I don't think it's. I think that's the whole point of this book is the build up to World War One. So there's like, if you look into it, there's explanations.
Yeah, but like they all say like, oh, they were cousins and stuff. But has anyone like looked into like how was that just like England trading somebody to France and being like, you marry our guy?
That's how. The World War One was basically the end of monarchies.
Yes, I do remember that.
In Europe. So it was still that type of thing where it's like the Habsburg royal family.
Yeah.
There's like families that you do trade.
Sorry, I'm gonna
You
throw
know,
up. I can't handle the Nick, dude.
Like those are strong, bro.
I
Those
know
mints,
they get you.
Yeah, spicy.
They dissolve fast.
But like Marie Antoinette, she wasn't French. She was
I heard.
traded in
Where was she from? England?
I think Austria. I could be
Austria. That's
wrong.
where she was from. Damn, dude, that must be cool though to be like beefing with a whole other country and be like,
Bro, just fuck
send
my
our
daughter.
hot fucking daughter.
Yeah, send our fucking hot daughter over there. We'll chill.
And if your daughter doesn't work to satisfy the nation, you
Yeah.
then have to like millions of men have to die.
Within the nations, the people don't know shit. It's not like they're interacting. It's not like there's bees, dude.
Yeah, sneakers on the beach.
You're a sneakers on the beach guy?
Yeah, a lot of because I
That's so dumb.
How many times do
It's
you
not that I
unexpectedly go
prefer
to the
it.
beach?
It's
When
not-
did you
yeah,
surprise go to the beach?
It's not that I prefer it. It's
When
just,
did you surprise go to the beach?
I feel like the last time I was at the Danny Improv, I got surprised with the beach trip. I didn't really know how close is going to be the beach, so then I have
Lower your
sneakers on the
voice.
beach.
Don't you take
I
your
just got to
shoes
get
off?
this in before you guys attack me.
No, I'm not yelling. You're yelling, dude. I'm not fucking... Bro.
And then I don't have sandal. I don't like have sandals a lot.
Yeah, but you take your shoes off, leave them at the top, and you roll your pant legs up, and you walk on your bare feet in the beach.
I mean, if I'm really missing the sand and it's a partly cloudy day, I'll do it. But if the sun's been baking and you get there kind of late,
You got sand in your shoes for the rest of your life.
You
no,
are
no. I
you
walk.
literally-
I walk. I have a special walk,
Dude, dude, no, for real. If you're in hot sand, if you dig your feet under the surface sand, you can get through.
Yeah, that helps.
When you go down to the beach in shoes, you're literally crushing the vibe.
Yeah.
For every single person enjoying the beer. Going, what the fuck is this guy doing here? It's so unwelcome.
I try to make up for it with my other beach activities. I get right into the
You
surf.
do,
I throw a
you
ball
do- you are
around.
good
I'll
at- you're
do
good
a
at the
frisbee.
beach.
I'll do paddle ball.
You're good at the beach.
You're good, yeah, but
Get
why-
me down to the sand that the
I
water's
feel like you're
hit
dying on
already.
this hill unnecessarily.
Yo, he'll die on every single fucking hill. Any hill. You name a hill. I've seen him die on the sand hill before. This is the second sand related hellish argument.
We can't talk sand, dude. It's too
We cannot
controversial.
talk sand. A comment has an intense relationship with sand.
I'm just saying, not everyone who wears sneakers on the beach is an asshole.
I'm not
They
saying they're
are.
an asshole. I'm saying
I
they're
am.
weird.
I'm just saying sometimes.
If they're white. Sometimes it's culturally acceptable to wear
Yeah,
sneakers.
black people don't like their bare feet on the ground. You have to respect
Is
that.
that?
Oh yeah, dude.
So they don't like the sand in between their toes.
Not really. My wife
I don't know.
doesn't like the sand. It actually like angered me the first time she told me. She's like, yeah, just like I don't like how it gets all over me. And I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and you
why are you
shower.
ruining a good thing
Yeah,
here?
why are you ruining the best?
I love
Yeah.
the beach. It's my favorite thing. She's like, I just don't. Sand makes me. It just feels gross on my feet. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
It feels
Yeah,
so
but-
good.
Yeah, I take my kids away. I'm like, don't listen to your mother.
Yeah.
Trust me. But yeah, that's something I've seen. I mean, it's literally goes back to the socks of the water park.
Yeah.
That's why they're there, bro. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not like a fashion statement. It's like genuine phobia of just the ground
Yeah.
instilled in them by a paranoid black mother. Swear to God.
How do you fellas feel
You
about
think
this?
it's because microbes? Is it
You
microbes
guys
getting in there?
socks at the water park, guys?
You think is it germs?
It's germs.
It's a germ related thing.
A little bit. Also, some water parks are just super shitty and dirty. Like, I've never been a socks in the water park guy, but you ever see those like water socks?
yeah,
like they're
yeah.
made just for that. I was
Aqua
like,
socks are pretty.
That's
Yeah, the aqua
that's
socks.
that's a
Aqua
pretty
socks.
big honky.
Yeah,
Aqua socks are definitely the honks.
that's
I
kind of
don't
stealing
think that's
honky
just
swag.
That is for sure.
I
don't think it's honky swag.
I would sear
Aqua
shoes?
socks?
I don't think so. My whole family did it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only ever
That's-
seen you guys in Jordan socks. I believe you. I believe you though. Well, sorry, dude. I've only ever seen him in the longest tube socks ever,
For sure. There's
half flapping off the foot.
wife beaters on still.
Well, you got to keep the beater on.
No, you don't. It becomes see-through. It looks fucking crazy.
It does.
Everyone just sees your wet nipples
does.
through the fucking. It's fucking weird.
I got no defense for it. It just feels right.
It's immediately see-through.
So what? Yeah, I remember I met my.
Waves. The waves in a wife beater is nuts.
Just popping it, just surfacing in a wave pool. Just, holy shit!
And the bottom gets all stretched out and baggy.
You guys swim like it's the 1920s. Everyone's in full suits.
Dude, I just
Let's hear where you think.
if any of you guys hate this,
Tell me where you think somebody could have been so angry that they tried to fight me.
yeah, dude,
It was funny. It was
That's actually
within the first joke. People were like, "That's it. That was probably it." I was like,
That's-
"Yeah, that might have been
that's
it."
very
Yeah, that was
funny.
fun. We had a good time.
Speaking
Stand
of,
up's so damn fun, dude. I love it.
It is fun. Speaking of stand up, kind of like those types of scenes and the drama around it. I started Sam Talon's book.
Oh, it's a phenomenal book,
Dude.
right?
I told it's insane. I did the audio book, and
Yeah.
I was like, it was like, you know, writer stuff, dude. The prose.
The
So
prose is unbelievable.
It's so good. I was like, bro, my eyes have to see this.
Yeah.
I got to do it. I was like, it was the audio form was flying by me, and I was like, nah, I got to see that. My eyes have to see that on the page.
Yeah.
Order the hard copy, bro. Dude, I'm telling you,
He'd
man.
be so pumped to know you were
I
reading
told
it.
him it.
Oh, good.
I told him, I messaged him. I said, bro, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, Sam's awesome.
Like, really, really good. I mean, the story's
Shockingly good.
the story's fantastic, but it's like I'm listening to little turns of phrases, and I'm going, dumb it, bro. That's a fucking
Daggum, the boy can write.
God damn, the boy can write. And dude, I'm telling you, pause the audiobook and say, and I'm like, I can listen to anything. I was like, my eyes have to grace these on the paper, dude. I was like, this is good.
What a nice thing.
Yeah, I was blown away. I was in a Chicago hotel room. At
Just
like
reading.
my infant next to my baby next to me, my babe. I'm just, dude, that's the best, dude. At the end of the day,
Really?
finally fucking plugging into some audio. Just going,
Yeah.
oh,
I do like it. I do that with Bloodlands every night.
I started
Still-
Bloodlands.
It's not fun, is it?
I get like I'm waiting to get into like the real specifics of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it hit me with the fucking like
Oh, the numbers up
and
front.
Russia.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. It just puts me to sleep.
You have to plow through that, and it does
Oh
put
my-
me to
oh
sleep,
my-
which
it
is
does.
nice.
It
You
knocks
got to
you
plow
out.
through that where they're like in Kazakhstan on April of
Oh my
1938.
They give you a little
abducted-
taste though. I got a little taste.
There's
of
some
death,
taste,
and I was
dude.
like, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, you get laid in there,
Yes, the carnage. Yes,
and it is no good,
it's pretty horrendous, dude.
dude. You gotta look up what those boys were doing to Belarus.
What are they up to?
No good,
What are they up to?
just bad.
I didn't even know Belarus is like what is that? A country?
Yeah, it's
Belarusian.
it's kind of it's
What's a
next
Belarusian look like?
to Polak, Russian.
Right.
Yeah,
I
But
thought about that. How
the
Poland-
Polacks and the Belarusians got their fucking shit rocked.
Yeah, dude. Isn't Poland's kind of like Ukraine in that like it gets like just taken over at will.
Look at the Belarusian babes, dude.
Although, god damn.
Simona,
What the
whatever
hell?
her name was.
Yeah, what the? Oh, dude, that's fighting words. Showing Putin kissing a man.
Well, they don't know who they like.
What do you mean?
Because that's what happened in World War II. They were like, the Germans were controlling it, the Russians were controlling it. They just had to fucking keep switching sides to stay alive, like all the partisans, all the freedom fighters and shit. But at one point, it got to this where the Germans had this plan to literally eradicate Eastern Europe and use it as like farmland for Germany. So they were literally like, well, let's just kill everyone.
Didn't they pretend to be their boys too?
Yeah.
That's so dastardly, dude.
It is a little
That Hitler
dastardly.
was a pain in the ass, dude.
I'll tell you what, the more I read
Hitler
about
was an
the
asshole.
more I read about this guy, not as cool as, you know, your brother thinks. But he
turns out he was a jerk.
so at one point they ran out of manpower in Germany to like work the farms to make the foods because
What were
they
they
were
doing?
sending all their troops to just kill people.
Yeah, right.
So they sent these dudes, all their troops to Belarus. All the guys were in Belarus. So they sent Belarusian men. They shipped them back to Germany to work the farms so that the soldiers could stay in Belarus and kill the women and children
Jesus,
and the
dude.
sick people. They're like, well, we're going to be hungry for this.
I would be like, I'll take the sick people.
Yeah.
Like, you mind if I just kill us? I don't feel like killing any
I
women
forget
and
the name of
children
it.
today.
There was a battalion, a German battalion that was made of criminals and murderers and psychos, and their job was literally just to kill civilians in Eastern Europe.
What?
Wild, dude.
What? That's fucked up, dude. Waffen Grenadier. Or Black Hunters. Damn.
Yeah, that's the guy. Oscar Derlewanger.
Old
It
Derlewanger.
was bad. They were not expected by Nazi Germany to survive their service, so they were just sent over there to. They just surround. The whole chapter is just them surrounding villages, rounding everyone up, putting them in a barn, lighting it on fire, going to the next village. It's
And they
like,
pretended to be their boys. That's the biggest travesty.
oh, they backstabbed them.
Yeah.
It'd always be the closest to you.
True.
You know
True
what I mean?
that. True that, dude.
They were over there like, damn, this some good Belarus pussy.
Because my pumpkin got rolled already, so I'm sitting there. My antenna's up. I'm going, you motherfuckers better not touch my
so
Big
you're
Mac
sitting
pumpkin.
in your house.
I'm chilling, dude. My
And
kitchen
one of the
table's.
things in your mind is, I get that pumpkin's in danger.
Shane's a Big Mac pumpkin, dude.
I know what I mean, but I'm
Google it.
saying,
Google this thing.
I love thinking of you in your house.
Oh yeah.
You got shit. There's kids,
Yes,
there's wives, people are fighting you.
dude. I was holding.
Kids are screaming, but it's still in the back of your
I'm
mind. You
holding
have the
Chloe.
wherewithal
Yes.
to be like, I know that Big Mac pumpkin's a target.
Yeah, I was in a
I gotta
bad.
fucking secure the package.
I was in a bad mood. I remember. I'm in a bad mood. I'm holding my fucking baby. I'm sitting there. I'm like this, and all of a sudden, I just hear chatter walk by, and I go. Last time I came back, my Big Mac pumpkin got rolled to the bottom of the street. I wasn't too happy, or rolled off my sidewalk. So I'm like,
but it's too sturdy.
and
though.
someone stole my sign, my boo sign. I had a ghost that said boo, and someone stole that. So that Brittany took that pretty hard.
I mean, this is trick or treat though.
This is,
You're getting
dude.
pranked by the local kids.
I am. So I'm sitting there, and I hear the kids walk by, and I literally instinct. I go, hold up, Britt, they're gonna fuck with that pumpkin.
Yeah.
I'm waiting right by the door, and I hear we have like a metal handrail, like you can hear it, like people hitting it. I hear the hand. That's my alarm. The handrail gets hit. Crack the door open. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? They started bolting. They had rolled it off the sidewalk.
Those fucks.
Motherfuckers rolled it. I'm gonna cover it with with Vaseline. I told Brittany I'm covering it with Vaseline and putting cayenne pepper on it. So if someone rolls it, they're gonna get it on their hands and fucking
Yes.
burned up. But I've been fighting.
That's a
But
nice trap for the local kids. You should start putting like poisoned dog food in your front yard to kill the local dogs.
No, it's like, well, I came out and so I come out and they're all standing
You
there.
can't leave a target like that for kids.
A Big
dude.
Mac pumpkin?
Can you imagine? What would you do?
I would have destroyed it.
You
I
would
would
have stuck a foot through that
I would have
thing.
destroyed
You would
that
have stomped
thing.
that thing.
True. And that's when I walked it back. But I came out. I'm on edge
You
already.
and all fucking 10 of your brothers and cousins.
Oh, dude.
Would have been like Rodney King.
Dude, I stole one time I stole flowers off some lady's porch and gave them to my mom for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad stuff. But me and my cousin both did.
That's nice.
My cousin did it too.
One lady in my neighborhood used to get drunk and steal the flowers from our neighbor.
What?
She'd go out and cut them. She'd be blacked out, and the other lady would have to come out and be like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
What?
It's pretty fun watching a drunk lady sleepwalk through the neighborhood,
Yeah.
stealing fucking other people's gardens.
That is sick when what was that sleep medication that hit and people started like losing
Ambien?
Ambien.
Yeah.
That's cool. When you're just
Yeah.
kind of like, yep, yes,
can hit the
doctor.
Ambien.
Uh-huh. And then you fucking speed your car into like a gas station and then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pharmaceuticals are pretty tight.
Yeah, they're looking
I
good.
regret getting the vaccine so fucking much. dude.
Really?
I'm definitely gonna die.
You think so? I
No,
think you're
I'll
fine
be
by
all right.
now.
I'll tough it out.
Yeah, I think you're good, but yeah,
I
it's.
probably have myocarditis.
You think? That's I just I always. But they say you can get it from the fucking thing too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just all I did when that came out, I said, God, if you want me to be here, leave me here. I'll put my faith in you, not these big fucking companies. And I'm still there, whatever. I don't know. I feel all right about that.
You did the right thing.
I don't know. I mean, I prayed on it. That's all.
Unless people died from you spreading the spreading the disease because you wanted to be selfish and not get the vaccine.
Possibly, but I think it's been
So
pretty
how many people do you think died off of you not getting the vaccine?
I don't know, because I think the viral load's pretty similar.
No
people
one
who
knew.
got it and did it.
You don't, Matt?
I
Don't
think,
you fucking
I
dare.
think it's out there.
I'm gonna put a hit out on that pumpkin. I got a hit on the
My
pumpkin.
Big Mac?
I'm gonna have a hit on the Big Mac pumpkin.
Dude, I was so mean.
I said, bitch, I ain't never had no damn pumpkin pie.
I came outside. I was like, don't touch my fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch my shit.
Was it out of the door, like halfway through the door?
I walked out into the street.
Oh, nice.
Like, don't touch my fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, he did it. I was like, I don't fucking care.
One of you punks.
Don't touch my shit.
Yeah.
And I literally, as soon as I came back in, I was like,
You're an old man
fuck
now.
was that?
You're an
I
old
know,
man.
but I could have been like,
Trump's a pussy. Phil.
they put the rumble strips.
Phil. Trump's a pussy. Yeah, bullshit.
Oh,
Told you
Oh,
both
that's
things.
so good.
How well do I know that man?
That's so good.
As soon as the red light comes on, he's got to be around the camera.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little glory hound, dude. And I also, he was going to tell us you get ticketed for parking the opposite
traffic.
direction.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah, hard times might make fucking insane people.
True.
So
This is true.
it's
the Caliuga.
if you get hit with some trauma as a young man, you might end up a little dinged up, and you might end up
Well, what I think happens though, then
starving a country.
Then I think, true. But then once you fully starve the country, you have enough people who like completely dissociate from real life, and then they just sit in their head and make good ideas all day. And then they make a lot of good ideas.
There is that side. I think people suck no matter what.
The internet, dude. The internet was born.
Yes, I watched Hypernormalization this week, so I'm tapped into cyberspace.
Really?
Yeah, all the artists and the counterculturalists had to escape, dude. The politicians weren't going to help. We had to escape into cyberspace.
Yeah.
Which is where we are right now.
Yeah, I think they found us in cyberspace, and now
they're
that's
getting us
launched into a
out of
fully
cyberspace.
commercialized enterprise that I think is having a negative effect on the entire world.
All that matters is my nephew has this.
True.
That rules. This
True.
is real.
This thing
He
is
doesn't have
nasty.
fucking social media.
Nah.
He has that.
I mean, you could do that all day. You could do that all day.
That's better.
But yeah, that is funny. It's funny to watch people argue over those tapes and being like, fuck this. I saw the same thing, being like, okay, so he's smoking a little bit of crack.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like, I agree. It's whatever, but it's clearly though, I think it points to the fact that we may be being run by highly incapable people with very dark personal lives that have the power to scrub them through the media and suppress people, and maybe that'll lead to something bad. I don't know. We'll see.
I think it's going to lead to something fucking catastrophic. I think it's going to lead to something real catastrophic.
So do I.
But I hope not. I hope we're just gay. You know how every podcaster's like, the end of the world's coming. We're all fucked. This is bad. I hope.
I don't think it's the end of the world. I think it's the end of our eternal comfort. That's what COVID was. It was like, geezers obviously died, sucks. And other people died, sucks. But like, in terms of the stuff other parts of the world deal with, it was probably if that had hit Africa,
yeah,
that'd have been another day. That'd be a day in the life.
Yeah,
hitting like a fucked up part of Africa.
Like, there's a cold going around. It's like, well, there's hippos that eat us when we get water.
Yeah,
so that's a problem.
Yeah,
but that's not all of Africa. Obviously.
Obviously
that's a gross
not.
generalization. There's obviously very advanced.
But I'm sure
cities.
I'm sure there would be parts of it though that would have hit. It would have hit, and they'd have been like, more people. That would have been like the ticker on the news. Be like, slightly more people than usual died today.
Yeah. Let's go back to Marquis, dude. What do you think of Marquis, that Lafayette?
I like him.
What do you like about him?
I just like him, dude.
He just loves liberty.
He loves liberté, and the fact that he was being laughed. He wouldn't have a side piece. When he just started being silent.
Those charlatans, dude.
Big
Those
time.
fucking
courtesans, dude.
Disgusting Parisians at Versailles just laying around like
disgusting.
You're not sucking and fucking everyone.
Yeah, you need a side piece.
So then he goes to America.
Well, dude,
he says, "I'm here to fight for freedom, dude.
Yeah, fuck this.
I'll give you guys a bunch of money. Let me fight."
When he did the vow of silence I mean, he was like, everything I say sucks. And he's like, I'll be silent and people think I'm deep as hell. And everyone's
Yeah.
like, dude, this guy's so weird. Why won't he talk to anyone?
It's a good move.
That was a sick move.
Everyone ended up thinking he's smart. So how far have you gotten? Have you gotten through?
They're building up the French Revolution right now.
Yeah, it's a real bummer when that shit goes on.
Well, I just stopped at the part where the king invited.
Clearly, sex workers just laying on you.
Yeah, it's coke and steroids, man.
Coke and steroids.
Coke and steroids is an option available to all of us, and it's like it's pretty nuts. You have to like get Versace. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta like do a ton of steroids, get jacked, and do a bunch of blow, and then like make a bunch of money, which you can do. Honestly, cocaine is a bad drug, but if you're serious about business, it could be your
Cocaine
greatest
rules.
ally.
If you're a businessman.
If you're like
If you're doing fucking deadlifts before you close the deal,
yeah,
you need some cocaine.
if you want to be as serious as possible,
If you want to be a wolf. If
Yeah,
you want to be
true.
a wolf of Wall Street.
true. It's probably your greatest ally. But yeah, he had put all his chips on the table of being a serious man, bent on power. And dude, it was man, it was
Not
oil.
respectable.
That was oil and water, not respectable at all. It was oil. I mean, dude, would he have fucking? Would he have freed the boy?
Ulysses S.
No
Grant?
way, dude.
No.
Ulysses, dude, it would have been his house.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
A lot of people don't know that about U.S. Grant. He freed his slaves. Didn't sell them. When
tried
had,
him. He tried
when he
him.
had $0, he was like, I gotta let you guys go.
The guy was like, bro, imagine if you had $0 and someone's like, yo, I'm gonna give you $250,000, and you went,
You're like,
Nah,
that ain't
bro.
right.
nah, I'm not doing it. That's crazy.
Yeah, Grant's the best.
Unbelievable. Yeah, this guy would. I mean, I don't know.
You got to get into Sherman. Sherman's a
might.
dog.
I might have to. Now that, dude, I have
So I'm
more.
gonna make that South howl. And he went down and fucked all those Southern
Did he
retards
really?
up, dude.
God damn. Do they have one of those things on Sherm? Or is it just
Oh,
on?
a documentary?
Yeah. One of those
probably.
things. Yeah, one of them things on the TV
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the pictures and the story.
The moving pictures. I watched my other favorite one last night is the Rise and Fall of the Third Reich.
Oh, nice.
Good one. I've talked about it here plenty, I'm sure.
I don't.
It's just a bunch of home videos from Nazis.
Oh,
Pretty sick.
what were they getting up to?
It's just them basically being like, dude, shut up. You would have done it too. We're just fucking regular people. We didn't know what the fuck was going on.
It was a cool symbol.
They're right.
It was a cool symbol, dude.
It was kind of the coolest fucking symbol. Hitler was cool for a minute. Are bad, dude. Now all you guys think we're dickheads. Yeah. You guys fucked up.
Yeah, it turns out history just doesn't smile upon these who try to just smite people and just burn people. You know,
Other than Sherman, who went down and burned the Southerners.
that was
they
the,
were being
that was
bad
the
guys.
free. The, you know, you got
They
to
were being bad guys.
crack a couple eggs if you want to free the slaves, bro.
They were being bad guys.
Yeah, it is funny if you look at it. History in long stretches of time doesn't smile kindly upon people who
Who are
take
up
too
to
much
no
for
good?
themselves.
Who do what?
Take too much for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, if people want to figure out what to do with themselves, like look at the lessons of history. Slavery's fallen. Nazism's fallen.
Yeah, but
It's like the
America
darkness
is
can't
still the
prevail.
best.
Huh?
We take a lot. We're number one.
Yeah, but we're pretty fair. You've said it before. For in terms of a world
Yeah.
empire, dude, we're pretty good.
We're the most chill empire the world's
We've done some, obviously.
probably
you know,
ever seen.
We've locked some countries.
Other than
into
that
some
fucking
bad-
slavery shit we did for a couple hundred years. But
We stopped it, dude.
we did. Yeah,
We put
we
it
nipped
into
in
it.
the
I
bud.
mean, England had a big part of that too, but
Would you have guessed Mexico abolished slavery before us?
did they really?
Yeah.
Well, those guys wanted to work so goddamn bad.
And it's like, God damn, I wish I was out in those fields.
That's not how you pick strawberries.
Yeah, come here. That's what we do here. Yeah, well, for those interested, there's a 7-day free trial on the History Channel on Amazon. You can check it out.
Yeah, that's a
Grant's a fun documentary, and as
was
well as
enthralling.
the Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. Give it a shot.
I was totally in on Grant. I mean, I knew he was cool, but I didn't know.
You didn't know he was riding horses like that.
Dude, riding a horse into battle. He's an officer. He doesn't have to touch a gun, doesn't have to do
Yeah.
anything. And the guy's like, yo, we're out of ammunition. I need a fucking volunteer. And he goes, I'll do it. They said, what are you doing? You're not you.
Grant, you don't have to. He said,
Not-
you need a volunteer. I'm going.
Dude, so you had to ride a horse across a open battlefield. He rides it sideways.
Against the lads.
True.
The lads were over there. They were like,
That's probably why they stopped shooting. They probably went, whoa.
yeah.
Showed him the rodeo, bro.
Caballero.
But hit against the side of his horse while it was moving, got to the ammo. I don't know how he
Yeah.
brought the ammo back on one horse, but
Yeah.
he probably figured out something.
God, he's like, fuck, I only got us 5 bullets. They were like, who cares? That was sick.
Dude, do a wheelie again on your horse.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, I like those stories, those officers that like want to taste battle for real. They don't have to. They're like, I gotta know, and they just get in there.
What's
It's
his name at the end? That Southern general was nice. At Shiloh?
Mm-hmm.
Johnston, maybe?
I think so. Yeah.
He was just like, we just need to cast the die of war. Either
Yeah.
we conquer or perish. Guess
Yeah,
what,
dude.
motherfucker? Perished.
Perished. Done.
They were dominating on day one of Shiloh.
Yeah.
That's when Grant was like, we'll lick them tomorrow, though.
Dude, that was the best.
Went right at him.
What was the quote again? The devil.
He's like, we've had a devil of a day, General. Lick them tomorrow, though. Just sick.
Just powered by 20 cigars a day. I